Hey, what's going on, guys? Just watching Tower of God, Season 2, Episode 2. In the very beginning of this episode, we actually get to hear a story being told by Rachel to Bam, and this has to do with the origin of the tower, about how someone built it to get to the sky of it. And Bam was kind of referring to how that person must have been really lonely. Rachel agreed. So this is kind of us knowing now for a fact, pretty much, that that guy that's a FUG member is most definitely gonna be Bam. Um, Going off of that, we're at this point where everyone just got done fighting, and now they're sitting down and waiting for the rest of the contestants. Everyone's just kind of chilling out. The little girl gives everyone candy, or tries to. Everyone's enjoying that, and this is where we get the rest of the members out. So one of the ones that we really dislike in this is there's a rich boy who is the president's son. He's been paying off people to pass him through the test all the way to the 20th floor, and that includes with this really demonic looking dude that is most certainly going to be very overpowered and more than likely a obstacle in some way. And with that, if you remember, our boy Jaw Wagnon or Wagnon, he got burnt up by a lady, and this lady was with that rich boy. And this is where we know that that girl is a part of the Yeon family, and she's indebted to the boy's father because of the whole loan shark thing. And with that, the loan sharker that Ja owes his soul, basically his whole entire like body parts. He's also there to claim it, most certainly. In case he passes, he's gonna get his claim on that. So, really intense episode. Not only that, there was a bunch of other dudes that were paid. They're like, I forgot what they said, mercenaries? Yeah, they're mercenaries that his dad's paid off as well for Bulk to go along with his big, powerful bodyguard. Now he has like two really powerful ones. One's part of a very prestigious family. She has some type of like fire abilities. So I see things getting really intense here. But moving on to the main thing that happened in this episode, we get to the final test, and this is where only 8 people are gonna basically succeed in this. So it's a power test. You basically touch this blob, and whenever you touch it, it calculates your power. So of course, our boy Jaw's the first one to go up, and well, we all know he's very weak. He's got power, but just not as powerful as the rest of those guys. He pretty much flunks out. Everyone else is basically trying to flunk each other out. More and more powerful as it goes on, and then you have your weaker punches, like you got the little girl and the older woman basically taking care of this little girl at this point. And this is where Rich Boy and the Yan family girl have a little talk. And with this talk, it was a bet. Hey, if you get first place, I'm gonna let you go free. You're free for me. But if I get first place, yeah, you're staying put. So she kind of goofs him up. She slips, falls, hits it, and of course, you'll never guess she still got really huge number, hit first place. Finally, the boy does it, and somehow he gets first. We don't actually know if he's that powerful. It could be everyone else basically helping him out. Because those mercenaries, it looked like they were helping him. This is where, of course, Bam takes his time. It's his turn, of course. He hits it, and he shreds that machine. This is whenever the proctor is very amazed. And if you've seen this episode, I'll kind of if you haven't, I'll describe it. The one that's doing the test is like this little like chibi baseball looking dude. That's all I can describe it at all. But anyway, Bam destroys his test. He hits like 100,000 or something crazy, and he tops out everyone. After this, we actually get to know what happens after this test. No, the top 8 people do not get to choose. The number one gets to choose the other 7 people a part of the next test. And this is where Jaw's begging to get chose. He gets on his knees. Then The baldy dude, the one with the shaved head, the gangster looking dude, he gets down on his knees and starts lying about having a daughter on another floor. This is where the little girl and everyone else starts coming up and begging. You got the dude with the fist and the wings begging. Everyone's begging. Even the prestigious girl with the firepower, she's like begging. It's just getting crazy. I it was good. It was good. After that, of course, Bam's like, I choose no one. No one's good enough to come with me. And the proctor's like, hey, you can't do that. This is where Bam basically says, hey, I'm in fog and my mission is I'm gonna kill the tower owner. Like, I'm gonna kill the main tower dude. I'm here to kill him. I'm an assassin. And oh god. From here, the proctor's like, hey, I'm gonna have a test for me and you. If I win, I'm gonna make you do what the test says. If you win, you can move on. You don't have to do anything else. So now they're staying in rooms and they take a break in between all this. This is where we now are. We're gonna have to see where things are. Of course, Bam gets in the room with the chick. It's about to go crazy. It's about to hit different whenever they go to that bathhouse and yeah, she figures out that he's a dude. As for our boy, I forgot to mention one character. The one that was delivering noodles, she is back. She was also part of the tower. I don't know how important she's gonna be. That's kind of why I forgot to mention her. But let's just say he's got some type of romance for her. At least I think it's a girl. Now, could it be a boy? Very possible, but I guess it's co-ed. That's my guess. The bedroom so far. But spectacularly better than the other episode, I felt like. It's going somewhere. And in the end, after all that, we got to see that Jaw actually has a ring. He was looking for something in his locker. I was excited about having his little friend from earlier in his dorm, or should I say his hotel room, to hang out with. But the ring that he has is actually, it's got a symbol, and the symbol is actually Jihad, which is who he's hunting for. Jihad is like the dude that's like the king of the tower. So that's who Bam's actually assassinating, by the way. I just like to use little things to kind of fulfill a little better because I'm not big brain always when it comes to this because God, there's so many characters in this anime, like so many. So sometimes you're gonna hear me say a tough baldy dude. If you see it, you'll recognize it. I don't know. I don't want to blabber too much on, but fantastic episode. And this is where things get intense. So the proctor is talking to, I guess, the one of the head dudes on that floor. I don't know who he is exactly. And he's like, I'm gonna make that vlog member pay. I'm gonna make him pay for all this. It's about to get crazy. So Bam could die here. He may be fighting him. Little chibi baseball looking dude. We'll see. He might be fighting the equivalent of like a anime boy loli. I don't know. But as far as this episode, I'll give it a 7.5 at least. I thought this one was pretty entertaining, even though. Um, anyway, guys, tell me what your thoughts are about this episode. I felt like this is better than last episode because we actually have like a ground line. I enjoy our character Jaw. He seems pretty fun. I just think it kind of upset me because we were introduced to Bam, Rachel, and then they're like, nah, screw it. We're just gonna throw Rachel out this season, throw you a grown-up Bam that isn't gonna be called Bam. He's going by some other name, and I don't really understand it. But yeah, it's still getting pretty good. This one it's gonna be hard to describe things just because of, well, it's kind of a jumbled mess, like I said. It's a webtoon, so it's gonna be a little messier than most animes, but it's still worth a watch so far. So if you've seen the first one, go ahead and watch this one. Uh, won't say it's for everyone though. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe and peace.